Some people think I'm crazy. Fair enough. My name is Paul Salopek. I'm a biologist by training, a foreign correspondent through long experience, and a National Geographic writer and explorer. I am walking continuously without breaks from Africa all the way to the tip of South America, a place called Tierra del Fuego. My project, called the Forever Walk, is a journey of about slowing down, taking the time to listen, to learn, and to interact with humanity in the most immersive way possible. People are my destination. Regardless of who I encounter, it's the daily lives of the individuals along my trail who offer windows into the big issues of our time. Their stories form a mosaic of meaning that can connect us all. Now, my journey has taken me and my local walking partners deep into China. Who will we encounter? Where are they from and where are they going? The answer, as always, are revealed one footstep at a time.
What a view. Not too many people get this view.
People used to travel the Tian Horse roads for lots of reasons. I walk them to get a little lost. This is how you meet other wanderers. Since setting foot in the Middle Kingdom, I've been following the Hu Line. It's an imaginary boundary that divides East and West China, and it'll steer me some 6,000 kilometers across 10 provinces. Now it's brought me here to Mount Erlang in Sichuan. Since the Tang Dynasty, merchants blazed zigzag routes here, exchanging bricks of tea from Yunnan and Sichuan for sturdy ponies from Tibet and more. All these goods were balanced atop mules, yaks, and human porters who straddled rivers and high passes along this rugged branch of the Silk Road.
在当时，他们最多的这个茶包甚至能背到100公斤，我觉得我非常难以想象。这一趟我可能就背了不到20公斤的东西，然后走了几天之后，我的膝盖都已经这个旧病复发，已经完全不行了。就是你能想象，就是在更加崎岖的这样的山路上，然后他们每人都在背着那么80多公斤到100公斤的东西，然后再背着由这些茶换的米再回来，我会觉得这个是一个 很夸张的事情。谢谢，这是
推过差不多就是几公斤。
呀，
这个成运动的啊，都没走咋下去。
好。
73-year-old Chen Xiaokeng has carried memories of these legendary tea porters since childhood. A village historian, he shares his insights into these incredibly sturdy men who are sometimes joined by women and even children.
这是我们陈家倒是蒙神茶行，全权自家加工茶叶这里印章，就是相当于商标。啊，它是正面、反面。 背茶包子呢，就是这个是金枣子，要冬天头有雪，无论翻二郎山或者是八安山或者赣州河都要用这个就是要把这个穿起这个就要这样子，不穿袜子，包这个，要包这个，这个是八步裹脚，包起这个后，然后这样子再穿，穿起了然后才这样子混起，下山就把盖到，就是现在他们登珠穆朗玛峰的，肯定不得的办法，最后都是来我这儿来，最后现在上山全部是防着这个，他这个山上没得水时候，他就不用这个，但是冬天就必须要带这个。这个是北汽茶包刮汗的，用耙插花呢，插到眼里要刮，他这个用这个刮的呢。盐不花，盐流水刮干的，一个呢，它是一个防止头昏的作用。防止。现在韩国国家。
People, the ancestors were incredibly clever. They came up with this handmade device that is portable. It doesn't weigh anything. It's disposable, recyclable. You can make it. You can stop where you're resting and make another one, and it just scrapes away the sweat from your forehead. If an archaeologist managed to find these, I don't think he or she would ever guess what it was for. It's like this mysterious object. But then this old dude demonstrates it, and you say, of course, it has layers of scrapers, not just one, but 2 or 3, so it really does the job.
感谢你们的中国人邀请我们的。
鲍罗先生说太感谢你了，但是这个太有价值了，就是请你留的，请你留的。
And I didn't take one because I don't feel comfortable taking away the legacy of the societies and cultures that I walk through. I collect stories. I don't collect objects.
请你姐留的，是呢，就是年轻人以后跟中国的年轻人来看看这些东西，就是他就不拿这个东西了，太感谢了。
These kind of artifacts are very evocative to me. They make me think about the enormous number of people who've done extraordinary things in their life, like walk through the mountains of Sichuan carrying 80 kilos of tea, right? That's as much as I weigh. It makes my imagination race to think about other lives, other journeys, and how much of it is unrecorded, right? That's the nourishment of this project. That is the richness that comes with connecting with ordinary people along the way. And in this case, these local historians are kind of the memory keepers of communities. Thank heavens that they're still there, because if they weren't there, all of this collective experience, all of this knowledge would be lost. And part of my project's mission is to help preserve that. Entering the city of Yan, a new walking partner, Becky Lin, joins us. Like everyone, she brings her own energy to the walk's route along the old T-Horse Road.
Oh, I wanted to tell you guys a joke.
Okay. I'm listening.
I started to laugh before telling the joke.
Yeah,
I love this joke, but people can like it. Okay. One day...
This historic pathway was an important network for commerce, but it was also just as important for an exchange of cultures, beliefs, and new discoveries. In 1869, for example, a French missionary and naturalist stationed in China, Father Armand David, became the first outsider to learn of the existence of a black and white bear here in Yan. He sent specimens back to France, and it was found to be a species totally new to science. Even to this day, new things are being discovered about this animal.
So what do you know about pandas?
It's a giant bear. Don't know too much about it because Not too many Chinese actually seen it, you know.
Yeah.
Tao Yu, an educator at the Giant Panda Breeding Center, tells us more about one of China's cultural icons.
Is there something about their behavior that surprises you?
The voice，
Ah, yeah.
The voice.
它有很多种声音，几十种，经常能听到的话就是一种叫羊叫声，类似于像咩叫，
咩那种羊，就山羊的羊，
就很类似，但是不一定是完全一样。
你知道是什么意思吗？
这个的话，在平时的话就代表它想吃东西，在发情期的话，它就会也是这种叫声，但是它会变得很短促、急促。
哦
这个就是它急切的想要去
，OK，
找对象。
I didn't know that. I didn't know they had all these vocalizations, all these many different.
熊猫的话，它其实声音的话，它是比较丰富的。有一个说法就是它是这个动物界当中的一个声优，因为
So
它
different kind of mimics
它
different
可
kind
以
of
发出狗
voices。
叫声，也可以发出鸟叫声，甚至羊叫声。
Why should we care about pandas?
首先，它数量很稀少，然后是我们中国独有的一个珍稀保护物种，有很重要的科研价值以及其他的这个文化。它现在的一个地位的话，那比如说它就是我们的一个野生动物保护的一个旗舰物种，也可以称作是一个散装物种。在保护熊猫的同时，也可以保护在它生活区域内其他的这个野生动物。
And the ones that are in the captive programs, the 673, is part of the goal to reintroduce them to the wild, or is it mainly?
We launched this program over 10 years ago,
Mm-hmm,
and now we have released 11 panda.
Oh wow. Okay.
In about all these pandas they have been trained for 2.5 years.
Okay.
After training,
Before
the
releasing to
experts they will
some physical checks.
Before being released. We're eating like pandas now. Wow. Mr. Tao is very lucky to be working here because there are very few places like this in the world, right, where so much thought has been put into conserving a species. I have walked for 9 years. What is that? I don't even know what it is. That's like 3,500 days here into China. And I can tell you, of those 3,500 days, the numbers of days that I've seen wildlife, maybe 50. Everybody around this table is living through the biggest mass extinction in the history of the planet. We are nowhere near having enough facilities like this. There needs to be not hundreds, but thousands and tens of thousands of facilities like this to educate people. So the walk, in a small way, tries to share the stories, like Mr. Tao. You bring students here to show them there's value in this animal. There's value in nature, and you are a part of nature.
Yan is one of the oldest tea capitals of China. And for centuries, tea, silk, porcelain, along with other elements of Chinese culture, spread to other parts of the world from these green hills. Influences from the Tea Horse Road can still be seen and felt today.
All right, thank you. Here are the ladies. We're going to be joining them. We're going to be picking tea.
So, as a new chapter begins, another one ends. It's time to say goodbye to my walking partner, Yang Wendo. He's not only been my guide, interpreter, and teacher, he's also become family.
Okay.
Oh, you're my buddy too.
So you text me when you get into Yan, okay? Yeah. It's difficult to explain how deeply you get attached to people when you're walking. I mean, for day after day, that unlocks a part of your heart that, apart from like very deep, maybe romantic relationships, is almost unequaled, at least in my life. I consider my walking partners like family. This is amazing, these ladies, what they turn out in this kitchen. Have you seen the kitchen? Traditional, they're using it, yeah. Biaoliang, huh? Wow, beautiful. Look at you two. She was picking tea. We saw her today.
Yes.
And then after all those hours of work, she makes this,
Yes.
right?
You say that she's beautiful.
Oh, they're both beautiful.
Tea farmer Yang Xiaoyin and her friend treat us to a vegetarian feast. It's as nourishing as the views overlooking the plantation.
Yeah.
One of the great gifts of the walk is the opportunity it has offered to slow down my life, to slow down my thinking, my feelings, my writing over these past 9 years. It's this opportunity to move in the opposite direction of an ever faster spinning world. I'm relearning the rewards of daily life in meaningful detail through my body's own speed and rhythms, and it feels deeply right. The ability to be patient, to be alert, to be empathetic. I think we're losing these connections through our obsession with speed. If you want to truly learn about somebody's life, toil alongside them. I join the tea pickers in their work.
你看，就是说它怎么这个，就是这里一兜一兜的套起来。
So like it's not like leaves, it's just like a
叶子
cluster.
叶子加上它，
she's picking the cluster.
叶子加上呢，它就主要是散叶子，
Usually it's three
一
leaves
兜一
together.
兜一兜一兜
Cluster.
哦。
Okay.
Three leaves.
All right.
Some of them are four because these are three leaves. So when the tea were made, when we make the tea, it's prettier on the shapes. If you just
Okay.
tear them apart one by one, it's not so
Not so
pretty.
good. So you try to pick 3 at a time?
Yes.
Is that it?
yeah.
Okay.
Multiple leaves is better than one.
Okay. All right, great.
这个一天采不到多少，这个一天最多采上20斤吧。
And 10 kilos for like how many hours? Like that's all, like 6 hours, 8 hours?
20斤是几个小时采茶呀？
几个小时要，差不多要12个小时吧。
12个啊，about 12 hours.
Wow. Hundreds of millions of people drink tea, but probably almost none of them understand how difficult the process is to gather and, make tea.
就是哦，
She said, absolutely.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
这是一个传统的文化，也是我们当地的收入。
你是顶天的人，你是天上的星星，我们是凡间的。
What's impressive about the last day or two here in a tea garden, southern Sichuan, is manual labor still does to societies. Becky and I just spent the morning picking tea. Now I think I can write a better story, knowing what my muscles feel like after a morning of tea picking, knowing what the tea leaves feel like, not just to test it for once and then take a picture and leave, but hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of tea leaves. Because you are simply in the middle of it. You're in the world. You're in the moment. You're under the sky. It's raining. It's sun. You're feeling the wind on your skin. We all identify ourselves a lot by what we do to feed ourselves. One of the most reliable doorways into people's lives, for me, is to work with them. So the walk, in a sense, is like a needle pulling a thread through the lives of many different people, stitching together a larger story about where we came from, who we are, but also where are we going and how do we go together. That's the forever walk.